Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial, we're going to be needing 2 packs of this yarn. This is here. As you know, this is the yarn that I always use, and the size 3, and this 100% acrylic fiber, our measuring tape, our hook, which is 2.5 mm, and our scissors for cotton. So without further waste of time, let's go over to the tutorial. So we'll start by making a slip knot as a basic foundation. So we will make 20 we'll make 18 chains. So we made the 18 chains. We will add 3 more chains. So in total we have 21 chains. So we'll skip these 3 chains and we'll start making our double crochet from the 4th chain. I have a total of 18 double crochets. So you can count just to make sure you have 18 too. So I have 1 chain remaining. In that 1 chain, I'm going to add 3 double crochets. Counting 1, 2, and 3, all in the same space. So I'll have to chain 2, and in that same space we'll add more 3 double crochets. So in total we have 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochets. That's to say we have 6 double crochet in one stitch. So we are going over to the other side. I think we have a long tail. I'll just have to decrease the length of this tail. Then in each of the stitches that is remaining, we will have to add 1 double crochet. So I'm here at the end of the row, but I will finish up by adding 1 double crochet on top of the 3rd chain. So now we've completed I think there's a 2nd row. We've completed the 2nd row. So we're going over to the next, and you're going to chain 3, turn your work. You skip this, and in the next you make 1 double crochet. So go ahead with a double crochet until you get to this corner. So here at the corner, what you have to do is to add, in this chain 2 space, we're going to add 3 double crochets. Then we chain 2 and make another 3 double crochet in the same chain 2 space. So it is very simple. You go ahead with your double crochet, 1 double crochet in each of the stitch. So this is what I have now. You can carry on from here, but let me just show you one more time. You just chain 3, turn your work round. I'm not doing anything here because I want to have a straight end. Assuming I want to have something curvy, I would have continued from here, but I want to have something straight. So you start here making your one double crochet, sorry, in each of the stitches that you have in each of the stitches. So you just go around until you get to this chain 2 space. When you get here, you just make 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and you continue with your 1 double crochet. And when you get here, you make chain 3 and turn your work round. So it is so easy. So guys, I'm done with my bra cup, so I'll just have to measure. I have exactly 6 inches. Just, and for the weights, I have 6 inches and 2 lines. So let's go over to the side. You will be needing a stitch marker. If you don't have like me, I would like you to bring a colored here. So we just can count 20. So you just have to attach your stitch marker on the 20th stitch. So we still have some remaining. So now I'll chain 3. Sorry, before we go ahead, let me tell you how many rows I made. So let's just count it together. This is from this parts here and here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We made 8 rows going round and round. So now let's go. I know someone might just need it, so that's why I counted though. So we made our 3 chain. You remember to skip this, come over to this and make 1 double crochet until you get to the stitch marker. So when you get to the stitch marker, you just have to remove it and make your 20th double crochet. And this is what it looks like. For emphasis, I'll just have to measure. How do I measure? Okay, I have 3 inches. So we're going to chain 3, turn the work round, and we are going to start decreasing on both sides from here. So I'm not going to do anything here. I'll just go over to this and we'll just do something like this. Then I'll yarn over, insert, yarn over, put through, and yarn over, put through 2, and I have 3 loops remaining. Yarn over, pull through all. So I have decreased, then I make my 1 double crochet until I have 3 stitches left. So guys, here I have 3 stitches remaining. So remember we work on the 3rd chain, so that's what made it 3 stitches. So I'll just decrease on this 2, just like this. Insert, yarn over, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and make 1 double crochet on the 3rd chain. Why I am doing this, why I'm not decreasing directly on this last part, is because I really want to have a straight end, and I don't want when I come out just have like this lace is bigger or this lace is smaller. So that's why I'm just making it like this, so everything will be equal, the edges will be equal. Guys, so I'm here at the 7th row of the decrease. I just felt that this could be a little bit complicated for some people because it's a little bit tricky. So that's why I came back to do this with you. So for the row 8 of decrease, you just have to chain 3 and turn your work around. So you see, you might not know what to do here. That's why I came back. So I'll just have to skip this, and in this, bicolor decrease. So there's nothing much to do. You just have 3 loops, so you just can go ahead and make your decrease there, and you finish up here. So I'm just going to finish this with you. Chain 3, turn around. So now you have 3 remaining, so you just decrease on this and finish up with a double crochet on the 3rd chain. I would like it to just chain 1 and 2. You don't want to chain 3, so just do this, finish up, right? So this is actually like 1 because you just made two chains. So let's just count this as 1, finish up with 1 double crochet, and now you're going to chain 3, turn around, and here, I don't know if you can see it very well, you just add 1 double crochet. So for the tail, this is how you're just going to be repeating it. Chain 3, turn around on the 3rd stitch, on the 3rd chain, 1 double crochet there, chain 3, turn around on the 3rd chain, 1 double crochet. So just continue with this until you have a long tail that is long enough to cross and go over your back. So just go ahead and make your 63 rows, rows, 2 double crochets. So I'll just have to finish up and make a chain 1 and cut the end. So now that we are done with the both sides, we will have to connect them together. Okay, we're just going to connect, insert our hook here, connect your yarn, and make chain of 4 or 5, but I'm gonna make a 5 chain. Then I'm going to connect it by making a slip stitch, chain 1, and cut the yarn, tighten it. So here is what we have. Don't worry about this tail, we're gonna hide it on our way back. So make a slip knot, insert your hook on the 3rd chain or the last stitch there, and connect your yarn, make a 3 chain. Because we want to increase from here, we don't really want a straight line, so I just think you should add something here. So we add 1 double crochet in each of the stitches. So when you get here, make sure you hide your tail because you don't want to have a rough work. So I'll just hide my tail and make 1 double crochet in that space. Then in the 5 double crochets in the 5 chains we had here, we just place 1 double crochet on each of them. So here we have our 5 double crochet in the space. So we just go ahead and add 1 double crochet inside this chain 2 space. Then we hide our tail alongside, so just go ahead and make a double crochet. End up by making a 1 double crochet on the 3rd chain. You know, this is not normally how we do it, because if we have 2 here, we are not going to end somewhere here. But because we want to increase, because you are increasing your work, so that at the end of the work you will have something that will be large enough to get to your back, at least to get to the boat rib. So you just go ahead, chain 3, turn your work around. Now you're going to add 1 double crochet inside that same space. So with this you are increasing, it's just going to be having a V shape. So you continue until you get to the you continue to the row that will give you what you want. So I don't really know how many rows I'm going to take, but I'll just go ahead with mine. So we are done with the body. I have 11 rows, so I'll just have to measure it. I have 4 inches in one line, so we will have to locate the last of the cup that we made, which is the line. So we are going to attach a stitch marker here. Then we're going to chain up 3 and we make 2 double crochet in each of the stitches. So just make 2 double crochet in each of the stitches until you get to the next stitch marker. We got to the stitch marker, we just have to remove it and make 1 double crochet on that space. So we chain up 3, turn around, then we are making a decrease, not here but here. So you go ahead with your 1 double crochet. So when you get to this end, you just make 1 double crochet. So you're not going to be decreasing on this side, you are only going to be decreasing on this side. So you just go ahead and chain up 3, skip here, come over to this and make 1 double crochet until you have 3 stitches remaining. So now I have 3 stitches remaining. I'll just have to decrease like this and finish up with my 1 double crochet on top of the 3rd chain. So you continue decreasing this way. So now I have my 10 rows, 10 rows, and I started decreasing from the 2nd row, remember. So I have 9 rows of decrease and a total of 10 rows. So let's finish up by chaining 5. So the 3 chain is for the one double crochet, while the 2 chain is for the space that we are going to skip, because you're going to skip 1 and 2, and on the third one we're going to make 1 double crochet. Then we chain 2, and we skip 2 on the third, we make 1 double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 on the third, 1 double crochet. Chain 2, skip 2 on the third, 1 double crochet. So you finish up your double crochet on the third chain. So here we have a complete. Okay, so right now what we are going to do, that's as if you want to, but if you don't want, that means it's optional. If you want, you can just chain 1 and you run a single crochet all the way through this part and on this all the way, so that you can be able to hide this tail. You just go all the way to this place and all the way around. But if you don't want, there is no problem about that. It is your wear. So everything, you're just gonna come back to this place that you started your 1 double crochet. So chain that's gonna go through the back, I'm using 2 yen just as I told you, and I'm using a bigger hook. This is 3.5 mm, but you can still use you can still continue using your 2.5 mm if you wish. That is not compulsory. It's just that I want it to be more bold than what I have with 2.5 mm. So you can just chain up as much as you want to go through your back. So for the reference of this tutorial, I'm just gonna show you how I finish this up. So I'm just gonna slide it into this, and I'm just also gonna slide it into this, and I'm so tired. Gosh, I had a very long day, but I just promised myself that I'm going to finish this tutorial. So we have 5 spaces here. I'm just going to drop this on the third, and I'm also going to drop this on the third, and I finish up by dropping it on the last. Oh, sorry, my darlings. I think we should just have to hide this tail first. How are we gonna do that? We need to hide it because we don't want something that's gonna be popping out. You can just hide it to an extent. Okay, I think it's okay here. Or should we just go 1 more or 2 more? I'm cool with mine. If you want, you can just go ahead and hide your tail the more. You see, no one is gonna know anything happened here. So you repeat the same thing here. I'm not gonna do that with you, okay? So I'm just gonna pull this out through this part, and I'm gonna pull this out through this part. So this is it for me. I just hope it's okay for you, so you can just tie it. Just like I said, if you think that the rope is small for you, just go ahead and add up more. But I don't want a long tail, I don't want a long rope. I think this is nice for me. So this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.